Hello again, it is I, JudgeKitty, or Caitlin, and yes, I am still alive, and I have been MIA from the video making scene for a while, but I managed to put out a few videos. Hopefully you've seen them, but I am always here, never fear. I will find a way to play my video games throughout the day. Even if I'm not able to, I will find a way to play my video games. Today is a League of Legends gameplay, and as you can tell from the title, it deals with toxic gamers, and it's in really any game that you play, but it is very present in League of Legends. And I know there's many things that can make a person toxic. I'm here to tell you the top 3 signs that you might be in the presence of a toxic gamer, or you are a toxic gamer yourself. Number 1 is the obvious toxic gamer, and this is the one where there is no way you could ever be confused about that this person is toxic. And that would include things like so many things I can't even list them, but you know, it's pretty bad, and it includes tons of trash talks just right away. You can't even get a word in. And this type of behavior is often easily ignored, at least for me. It is like you were just throwing a tantrum, and it's like the kids I used to babysit as a teenager. You don't really affect me, you're just having a tantrum, being a little kid. And this is very big annoyance, but it can bring the vibe down a little bit. It's not to say that you welcome this kind of behavior. It's a little bit annoying. These people will either play really bad on purpose to get back at you, or they will play really bad because they're mad at themselves. Their own rage is eating them alive, and they know that they're the ones that are probably making mistakes in the first place. Usually their rage will start the very moment somebody dies. Let me tell you this right now. The very first death does not matter. Yes, it is a very good thing to have that first kill. You want the first blood, but don't make that your entire basis of how the game is going to go. People make mistakes, especially if you're not in lane with them. You didn't see everything. You didn't see everything happen. You don't know, so don't just assume. And there is a very real possibility that yeah, they're not trying to die on purpose. The second thing is the calm toxic gamer. This is a little bit difficult to decipher, so let me explain. In the Tribunal, I often go there to vote. If you don't know what the Tribunal is, you can go online to the League of Legends website, and you can read different cases about people who've been reported for certain things: offensive language, verbal abuse, harassment, leaving a game, stuff like that. So you can go there and you can vote. And if I deem that they deserve to be punished, then based on anyone else who voted, that they will get a certain judgment placed upon their heads. So basically, if you're bad, you go here, like hell. Sometimes in the Tribunal, I will read cases of reported people who are very seemingly calm at first. They have said nothing, and if they said anything, they either laughed at what their harassing teammates are saying. Their teammates are often worse, but the reported person is just calm. They don't say anything other than, "I'm sorry, I made a mistake, I'll try harder," or "okay," or they don't say anything. So they continue to just either laugh. That's the majority of what I see. They just laugh and they type a whole bunch of Yeah, so I continue to read, and I think, why would I punish this person? They are saying nothing wrong, their teammates are being harassed, and then it comes to that point, that pivotal point in the game, maybe around 25 minutes in, they just snap. The guy has been harassed so much, he just snaps, and he just goes down to their level, which makes me sad, and it bums me out, because I was like, I was on your side, guy, you didn't have to be this way, you could have muted them. You could clearly see that this guy wasn't in the wrong. His teammates started at first, but eventually, yes, he did become in the wrong, and as gamers, we have to learn to manage our rage. We're all going to get mad when people insult us. It's not an easily defeated thing, but don't let it defeat you. You can manage it. It's very easy. Don't lower yourself to what people make you out to be, what you have been reported for. That's what the guy was. He was reported for nothing, what I thought first, but eventually it was reported for a reason. And in this game right now, this is the type of guy I ran into. I don't know if you've been reading the chat at all, but you can definitely see he's trying to maintain his calm, his cool, and his team are saying things that he's been saying in his team chat, not all chat, and there's no way we can decide, because we don't know these people. We can't say, oh, you're telling me the truth, so we just go off of what we see. And so far he hadn't been doing anything, but eventually he snapped because he assumed everyone was ganging up on him, and I was on his side a little bit, especially because I liked his name. He has cracked, and he has become that calm, toxic gamer. Although he tries to cover it up with saying happy holidays. The third thing is the void of communication gamer. Oh, yes, I shouldn't really have to explain this one very much, but here it goes. You join the lobby, you pick your champions, you are ready to go, you are ready to game, you are ready to just get it going. And you're all set, and then you realize that 2 people on your team are pre-mates. They are a duo, and so help you if there's 4 pre-mates on your team. I have been there many times, and it sucks. And these people are probably on Skype or Vent, and they're talking to each other. They could care less about you because you are the random. They will not talk to you one bit. They'll ping a few times, but what does a ping mean, you know? Pings don't tell me anything. Maybe a smart ping does, but a ping, even then, A smart ping, even that doesn't tell me too much. You gotta communicate. Communication is like vital. And I will be in a pre-made team sometimes, and we will be on Skype, and I will even type in the game, so that way they can look back and see what I said, or if they're all talking at once, you know, communication everywhere. Anytime you can communicate with somebody, just do it. And this can create a hostile environment. I can probably create my own hostile environment by getting irritated because they won't communicate with me, but they have helped create this hostile environment. And with those 2 duo people left on your team, they have really frustrated the rest of your team, and it has created that hostile environment, like I've said. And there's nothing you can really do to get around it, because they're probably still not going to continue to talk to you. They're just going to... They're content with their own game, and they'll just blame you because you guys are the random. They're the duo. You guys don't matter. And by you saying nothing, by those duo people, if you've ever done this, by you being in a party and you say nothing to your team, you are helping to create this toxic environment. Now, this doesn't mean that if somebody is harassing you and you mute them, I'm not talking about that because I almost have the hiccups. Okay, so it doesn't mean that you are part of the problem. It means that the enemy team has harassed you so much that they've decided to forego their privilege of having communication in the first place. They brought it on themselves. In fact, before you mute them, maybe tell them, and I learned this recently, tell them, be like, I'm sorry, if you're going to keep talking to me that way, I'm just going to mute you, and that's it. And they'll probably mock you, whatever, let them do that. But you need to stay your best self as you can. Don't lower yourself down to their level. Another thing that gets me really agitated about these void of communication gamers is when they have the communication skills of a tree. Yeah, I ping not to go in the jungle. I use smart pings. I don't just plain ping unless I'm like typing. I say warded and then ping. You know, I don't do that. But if I ping you not to go in the jungle, if I say don't go there, it means don't go there. I will not say that for no reason. I'm not saying I dare you not to go into the jungle and battle air. If you're guilty of any of these 3 things, just ease up. You know, why turn a game that you like or love, whatever it is you'd like to do with this game, why turn that into something negative? It shouldn't be that way. Let's do what gamers should do and just game. I could go on forever about this subject, but there you have it. The 3 signs that you could be a toxic gamer, and that's just 3 of them. If you have any other signs, feel free to put them in the comments. I hope you guys have an awesome day, and game on. Damn it. I am always here, never fear. Oh, yeah, okay. You don't know exactly what went on. You didn't see everything in the lane, so just stick to your own thing. You don't actually, that...